10,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. Across the 20, we'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Mario Davis there on the play. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's our first carry for their running back. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
faking the give. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now Mitchell. And he'll get about 5.
Brings up second and 4.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19, on third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Travis Scott on the ground. And he'll find some space. Taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. Gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
32-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A return now from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Mitchell. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 25-yard line.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
His throw left side is complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Man in motion is Smith.
First down.
Back to the air one more time. This one complete right side. It'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now give up the middle. That's a nice job keeping it balanced in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Second and 8 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, I got it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good turn as he takes it across the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. to the air now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. One underneath Mitchell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain.
They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Ready, break. 18, Pioneer. Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So, from the 37, here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dragon 60.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6. But in this case, he'll come away with 0.
And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up. 52 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Mario Davis on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 60 average. 670 Timberwolves. Take over.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens are back within 6.
Ravens 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick slash into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken around the 11th. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Forced out wide. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the 50, he'll set up, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.